We are about to be live.
It happens. Connor, as much as we love you, please hold. Hi, welcome to these friends today. I'm joined by my lovely friends Ruby and Lizzie. If you guys want to introduce yourselves and maybe say what you're going to be reading today.
Okay. I'm Ruby. And today I'm reading Love in the Time of Cholera by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. I'm almost done. Not really. I think I mathed it. It will take me 2 hours at least to finish this, like last 60 pages, but I'm gonna try.
Lizzie?
I am Lizzie. My channel is Lizzie's Literary Life, and I'm reading The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk, MD.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm that far, but like a lot of the end is notes. So really I'm like
You're also in the home
that,
Yeah.
Bookly says I have what does Bookly say? I looked at it earlier. Bookly says I have almost 2 hours left. So I spend an hour, like 50 minutes on it today. 50 minutes on it tomorrow. And that's
fabulous. I mean, that's been a long buddy read, so proud of you.
Yeah.
I gave up on that one. I'm 32 pages in to The Pale Dreamer by Samantha Shannon, and it's only like 77 pages long, so approaching halfway up that. And then after that, I'll be reading Jade City by Miss Fonda Lee, which is a reread. So those are the plans for today.
Yay.
So like semi a while. I know that you guys probably can't both be here the whole time, but I'll be here.
I have to, like in 2 hours, I have to work for an hour, so I'll leave. And then if you're still going, maybe I'll come back.
I just know that when I'm done here, I have to like resume chores. So I'll probably put off being done here for as long as possible. So I'm like, okay, no more.
Love that.
Stasia's here. Hello, friends. I'm editing today. That
I
sounds
need to do that too.
I know. Spoiler, the Squashette series announcement is going up on Monday. So
Oh my god.
That's very exciting.
That's my weekend video project.
Oh my god, I'm stressed.
I'm really excited.
It's not that stressful. It's not that serious. It's only a week.
That's what's stressful.
Yeah.
I only have big books.
I'm kind of sitting there right now too, because what I really, really would like to finish right now in terms of series is finally finish my Throne of Glass reread. And so I think I have 3 books left to do that. And I'm kind of like, do I just read those 3 books? I don't even know if I could read all 3 of those in a week, but I could try.
Are you going to take off of jokes for the...
Yes. So I don't think you've seen that yet. I'm like ahead on my Jokes on Me situations.
Mm-hmm.
So the next episode you're going to see that I did land on the readathon space. And so I have banked a week of readathon freedom.
Excellent.
Yes. Squash that series. I need to take a look at my series tracker. Yes. You'll soon know what will best work to your advantage for this round. It's not really a game.
You said
Yeah, I did tease that it is going to be beneficial to read books that are like later on in a series.
Mm-hmm.
It will be more beneficial, for instance, to read like a book 4 than a book 2.
I feel like I'm going to have to read another of my 6 Tudor Queens. I'm going to have to read Anna of Cleves because that's book 4. Or Keeper of the Lost Cities, I'll be on book 9.
Amazing options.
But I don't know if I can get that fast enough because it's like the recent one.
Oh.
I don't have a hold on it yet.
You could try.
I actually was just about to look what the hold looks like for Keeper of the Lost Cities Book 9.
I mean, like I said, I myself don't even really have a plan.
Oh.
Because me coming up with like these are going to be the most beneficial things to read. I'm also not that far into very many series. Like, I might also be reading a bunch of book twos, but it'll work. I'm editing my vlog that was supposed to go up on Thursday, LOL, but now attempting for it to go up tomorrow. I mean, been there, done that. Vlogs never go time-wise how I plan, so I feel like when I really need something to be like a short, quick one, it took me 3 weeks to read the books. And when I'm like have a bank of videos ready to go, I'm like done with the vlog in 3 days. Okay, I'm thinking at 10 after we will read for the first time. Dare I try to share my screen again? Last time it really good. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Is there? I need to remember how to do this. Please stop doing that. Okay. Are we short sprint girlies today?
Yes.
Like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I could do 25 or 20 minutes.
Let's do 20 and I'll try to stick to pretty short breaks. Share screen. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
That looks like it worked.
Okay. I'm going to remove it for now. Okay. Because we have a couple minutes. Any last, what's on your mind today?
What's on my mind today?
Yeah.
Connor just got back from the grocery store, so my mind is like, what are the treats?
Chris put a roast in the crock pot this morning. So looking forward to that later. Stasia is
No.
not on the same page. Even though you don't read long series, I feel like some of the stuff you read is fairly short or quick, so that could also just work. I did have to put a restriction. There's going to be a rule that I specifically made because of Magic Tree House. And so that's the only thing that I'm like, that is too short to count.
Yeah.
Being like, what are we at? Like the 28th book in a series? Too short.
Aww.
So there's that.
That's okay. I'll allow it.
I have to. I even like specifically asked Martine, like I told her some more of the rules and was like, how do I fix this? And she was like, yeah, you just have to be like, sorry, no. So that's life.
That's life. It is what it is.
I mean, so if anybody else is in the middle of a ridiculously long children's series like that, it is what it is. But to me, like anything else, like any other children's series, like middle grade children's, like to me, like series of unfortunate events, that's fine. That's long enough. Like you said, Lost Cities, Anna Green Gables, like that's all good.
Right.
Those they take a minute. Like the Keeper books are like 800 pages, and the pages go quick, but they're like long.
Exactly. Okay. I think it'll take me 2 sprints to finish this novella. Mabel is doing the blah, 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 if you can hear it.
I appreciate it.
A lot of my sports romance series are shorter books, so that makes me nervous.
No,
we're talking like Magic Tree House are like 60 pages.
So literally take me 10 minutes to read.
Yeah.
And I do be looking at the pictures, so you can read them faster. Okay, let's begin. Let me add this back, and I'll see you in 20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Beep beep. I could tell you both still looked pretty focused. You didn't want to fool you.
I had no idea how we were almost back. I was like in it.
I mean, that's a good thing, right? How'd we do?
I read 18 pages, which was one
a
full
lot.
chapter and a little bit of the yoga chapter.
Nice.
That's a lot of that.
I read 8 pages.
Amazing. I read like 17, I think. I did remember when my screen share started glitching, which I don't know why my computer does not want to function that. But I remember that I hadn't marked this as currently reading on Goodreads yet, so I went and click the important things.
Yeah. Thank God.
I don't know if anyone else is this way, but when you don't, let me take this banner off. When you don't mark it as currently reading, then you can't just go in and be like, update progress. I've finished this book.
Yeah.
Do a whole different progress. So
And I always get like I had so many problems. I think in like 2019 with books getting like not or getting added correctly to my challenge.
Oh, yes.
So if I like say I'm currently reading and then I finished it, like there's no problems.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do? Sarah stopped by. Hi, Sarah. I feel like I always end up accidentally doing sprints on Sunday at the same time as her, so right?
My headphones are about to die, so I need to figure out a situation, but I think I have an idea. Because my the mic in my laptop is awful, so like it's really horrendous. It like sounds crackly, so I need to like I have my other mic that I can plug in and then it should be fine. But
okay.
I'm gonna deal with that.
Okay. Also, as I was reading, I was thinking about that I didn't even mention that both Ruby and Lizzie are upcoming hosts for the book club. So this is book club related, but not book club related.
Yes.
So
I'm so excited for Lizzie's book too. And I actually just saw I've been trying to keep up and like eyeball any of the Women's Prize long list predictions.
Yeah.
And I saw Lizzie's pick show up on somebody's
predictions. Ooh. I am slightly paying attention to 2023 romance releases. We'll see if I can make that a thing. We'll see how good I do throughout the year to know if it can be a thing at the end of the year.
Yeah. I stopped went to the library the other day and I got my copy.
Oh, got it. I need to take a gander. I need to look.
I keep checking Libby and it's available immediately from both my libraries, so I haven't gotten it yet.
It'll be like 6 weeks.
Yeah. That's what happens with my regular book club all the time. And then I have to like buy it.
Yeah.
I was nervous about picking it because I have 3 libraries on Libby and only one of them had it. So I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be on people's Libby's.
I don't think it's on mine, but I do tend to buy the book club books in here. So
I got this one physical just because the one library I did have had like a long wait. So I usually can get physical library books pretty fast because my library system's really big.
Oh no. Wait, I can still 3 of 4 copies are available at one, but there's a 4-week wait at my other library.
Uh-oh. I do see, I mean, I'm not going to say this out loud because I just looked somewhere.
I'm just getting it right now.
To purchase it, but there's only 1 copy available, so I'm not going to say it because I'll probably buy that 1 copy. Although, is this out in paperback yet? Because this copy I found is a hardcover. And if it is out in paperback, briefly, A Delicious Life is the What
book
month again
that we're talking.
is the March book club fair? If anyone would like to jump on that class.
This book for March. I picked it.
Yay.
Excited for this round because everybody picked stuff that makes me nervous, which is fun and also probably more interesting.
I feel like you, for the first like while of you starting this book club, like you hated everything, and then I feel like you
my
liked
own pick. I hated everything.
Get back to
I think
tradition.
still my only 5-star was Yerba Buena, but I've had like a few good solid like 4.5 stars. Okay, I just added it to my cart. We'll see if I follow through in the next few days. What else is happening in life?
I'm just vibing. I also have this book. The other book I got from the library when I went was this book. It's called Little Blue Encyclopedia for Vivian. And I had never heard of it. But someone I know, like, who I knew along like kind of a while ago and like have sort of kept up with, reached out to me because she had like found my channel and saw my videos. And she was like, you know what you would like? This book. And I was like, okay, I'll take the recommendation. But it's like,
Oh, that's so fun.
I just pulled it up and it has really high rating.
What?
I just pulled it up on Goodreads and like the average star rating is really high.
Good. It seems really good. It seems sad, but I'm excited to read it.
Nobody I'm friends with has read it, but it looks interesting. It does look like something you would like.
Yeah. Seemed like my kind of thing.
Yeah. Fun time. I was going to say, I remember too that since I've been sick this week, I really broke my reading streak bad.
Oh no.
Hopefully my first day back at it, like really bad. I had a couple days I didn't read at all. I'm going to look. The 14th, Tuesday, I didn't read at all. And the 16th, Thursday, I didn't read at all.
That's okay.
And I haven't hit my hour since last Sunday, the 12th.
You'll get back into it.
I mean, today's the day. It's starting back again. We're not continuing this.
Today's the day.
But I was like, I kept being like, oh, can't wait for that one day I didn't get it to go away on my 30 day that it showed.
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Nope. All right, let's read again at 40.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm quite going to finish in this one. Bookly tells me 25 minutes.
I'm hoping that I finish this section in this one. How many pages? I read 18 pages last time. No, that's more than 18 pages.
And I feel like 18 pages of that, like I said, is impressive.
I feel like I could maybe read 10 pages because I got kind of distracted last time.
Fair.
I was like excited by the fact that I read a whole chapter, but I have multiple. That was a short chapter, and I have several left in this section.
Fair. I'm actually really liking this novella, so I'm hoping that I can continue to like the whole series. I would like to participate in that read along, like the whole thing, because I have tried to participate in the read-alongs multiple times and never finished.
Just because you didn't like the series.
Yeah, the Lunar Chronicles would have been a reread for me, and then I didn't like a Discovery of Witches. And Cassandra Clare's not for me. I didn't try that one.
All fair.
I know we're about to read, but I like have this idea for a series on my channel where I like reread series that I loved when I was like in middle school.
Okay.
And I feel like the one I have to start with is like the Hunger Games, and then I can go from there. But the Cassie Clare books are definitely going to be on that list because I loved those when I was like
14.
I read City of Bones, probably like my senior year of high school.
I read them like when they were coming out, those books. The like later ones I remember when they came out.
I think a lot of series like that I have like tried to read like later than I grew up. Like City of Bones I read because other people loved it and I was like, this doesn't work for me. And I also tried to read like the Percy Jackson series as an adult and was like, I can't do it. So what?
Percy Jackson was my whole heart.
Exactly. I just feel like I didn't read it when I was the correct age.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed my opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read. It'll end up
Let's
being a
do
little
it.
shorter, but that's okay. Beep, beep. You both looked prepared that time.
Yes.
How'd we do that time?
I read
read-
17 pages.
I read 11 pages.
Over 10 pages.
Yay!
I read 20 pages, and so I only have 8 pages left.
Nice.
So close. Kayla's having a big day today, but I miss you as well. And Danielle's on lunch.
Yay.
So I was like trying to find whatever time worked the best for these. And Danielle was like, "Oh yeah, anytime after 6 o'clock." And I was like, "I'm not doing it after 6 o'clock." Sorry, love you.
Oh.
I don't exist that late. I mean, I do exist past that time, but that would not be an ideal start time for me.
Yeah. You're sleepy. Okay,
When I
so-
read this book, I always say crisscross applesauce so that I can like highlight and tab and everything. But I like after a couple sprints, my legs get sore. Like I want to lie down and stretch out, but then I can't highlight properly. It's a struggle.
Always sit with my legs crossed, like when I'm sitting here. That's just why not panda my legs? Like that's how I'm always sitting.
I'm always like lying down with my legs stretched out.
I'm always fidgeting.
Which is fair. Like I also sit on my desk chair with my legs crossed, which I'm sure is terrible for my back.
Yeah. My mom's office, like she always has these stools that are like a triangle shape of a seat. So you can either sit like with your legs together or you can have your legs like open kind of. It's so comfy. We have an exercise ball at our shared desk that we mostly Connor sits on it, but
I would fidget with that like no other. I'd just be like,
yeah.
all day.
I would just bounce and not get work done.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
we
a
get
good-
used to it though and start messing with it less.
Yeah. Well,
I understand having to work until 6 p.m. should be illegal. Also true.
yeah.
I appreciate getting off at 4 p.m. Ideally, I would even work like an hour earlier to get off an hour earlier.
If I didn't have a second job, like my primary job that I actually don't get paid for, my student teaching, which is like what I do like technically full time,
Right.
that's like 7 to 3, which I feel like is great. Like
I
it's
would like that.
early, getting up early, but then to be done. And of course, I'm not done because I have a second job.
Right.
But if I was done at 3, like
Amazing.
that would be awesome.
I work
Yeah.
8 to 4, so right, like a 7 to 3 wouldn't bug me.
Mm-hmm.
Although I used to work 4 p.m. to 2 a.m., so whatever works. Same, especially because technically I'm at work for 9 hours because of lunch. So I'm like, just let me go home instead of having lunch. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't like that that's how most places do that. Because Chris's is the same, like they technically like don't get paid through their lunch. But where I work, we technically just work through our lunch, even though I'm the lunch gatherer. So I technically get to leave and come back. But like everyone else just basically works through lunch. We're not very strict around there. Which is also a perk. I just think though, like I always feel guilty. Not as much now, because she was moved to like the next age up room. But when Mabel was still in the baby room, I was often like the last person to pick up their child at like 4:20 p.m.
What?
Where are all these parents working? Especially growing
Yeah.
up, my mom got off at like between like 5 and 5:30. So I always felt like the staff person in the baby room was like waiting for me. You know what I mean? That gave me like, oh, now that I'm here, you can leave. But now there's usually still kids there in the room she's in now.
Mm.
It just depends on the families they have, I think. Because I think they're open till 6:30. So, like, if a family was like, yeah, I need my kid to stay there till 6:30, then the baby room would have to be up until 6:30.
Yeah.
That's just how that works.
Just how that works.
I told you guys I finally located some Girl Scout cookies.
Yes, that's very
Ooh.
exciting.
So happy.
What's your
Yes.
go-to? What's your favorite?
The shortbread one.
Really?
Yeah, and then peanut butter patties.
Mm.
I used to really like Thin Mints, and I don't as much now, but Chris likes them, so I did also get a couple boxes of those.
I'm
Yeah.
a Thin Mints girl.
I asked for the year those couple boxes of Thin Mints, but I will probably end up getting more of the other stuff before it's over.
I have a Girl Scout cookie story. When
Okay.
I was living in New York and I was in college and I like was walking from, so I don't know, I was walking up Broadway, and I passed this like table with like some girls selling Girl Scout cookies, and I walked up and I bought a box of Thin Mints, and I was like, oh, like they were juniors. I don't know how much you know about like the
Not much.
levels.
I was
but they
never
were-
a Girl Scout.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
no.
juniors. It goes daisies, brownies, juniors, cadets, seniors, I think. Anyway,
Wow.
they were juniors, which is like kind of in the middle. They were probably like 8 or like 10 maybe. I don't actually know. Anyway, they were juniors and I was like chatting to them. I was like, oh, like I love Thin Mints. Like I was a Girl Scout. I was a brownie. And the girl goes, that's cute. I am twice your age.
That's hilarious.
That's okay.
That's hilarious. That's so bad.
So funny. Did Girl Scouts have like a thing like how Eagle Scouts have their thing?
What kind of thing?
Where it's just like it's like a thing. Like when you do your Eagle Scout like project and it's like
I think when you're a senior and you get like the gold award, that's like the big thing.
okay.
I only did it up until like 2nd grade. So I was almost a junior and then I quit. Like when I was bridging to juniors, I stopped.
That's cute.
That's cute. I was like, excuse me.
Like I remember some Eagle Scout project, they like put benches at our tennis courts.
I didn't really know anyone who did Girl Scouts like that in like high school. Like I just knew when I was a Girl Scout when I was little.
My sister was a Girl Scout, but then my parents decided they weren't in love anymore, so then I was not a Girl Scout.
The two are definitely related.
I just wasn't involved in things.
I stopped Girl Scouts because the troop leader moved to Colorado and the new troop leader was not as good.
Here where I live now, because I live slightly not where I grew up, there's actually like a Girl Scout camp. So like there's like they send the Girl Scouts for like a week to, go to camp. And so Girl Scouts here are like a big thing. That's why I was so surprised I could not locate one.
Yeah.
Like, where are these girls? Girl Scout to divorce parents by
Yeah, my sister being a Girl Scout is probably what caused that, to be honest.
I remember
when I was
Sorry, go ahead.
When I was a Girl Scout, like me and all of my best friends in like the 1st grade were Girl Scouts, and then we had one friend who is a boy and he like just hung out with girls all the time, like because he's gay. But we were in 1st grade, but he was like our Girl Scout troop mascot. He would like walk with us to Girl Scouts and then he couldn't come in the door.
He wasn't allowed.
But we like called him our mascot.
Bad.
That's
Yeah.
so bad.
Because all of his friends were girls and they were all in the Girl Scout troop and he couldn't join.
Just let him in.
I know.
Like, are they that strict about that?
I feel like now they would let him in. Like, I feel
I
like
can
if
say-
this was happening in 2022,
Danielle is on a roll. I was going to say before that much better story that I think it's insane that the parents have to buy all these cookies and then try to sell them. Because my parents were like, yeah, we would buy like $1,000 worth of cookies and then just have to like sell them all. Like that system seems wrong. But then there's also me at the same time being like, no, I don't want to order them. I want the Girl Scout to hand them to me now. And that's literally why.
yeah, I don't know how it like I remember like having a booth doing cookie sales, but I don't like remember how it works logistically, financially, obviously, because I was.
There was this one girl in my high school
Yeah, go ahead.
who her sister was a Girl Scout, and so she would like load up on the cookies, and she would literally have a wagon that she would take around the high school, and she'd be like $5, $5 a box, whatever you want, $5. So like kids are like literally for lunch, they're like, okay, where's Nicole? I need to get my Girl Scout. Like they made so many. Oh my god, such.
I used to get presented with so many when I worked at the bar too. Like so many grandparents would bring their little kids into the bar. Be like, Girl Scouts for sale. Cookies.
What?
Oh yeah,
That's
What?
bizarre.
I bartended at a VFW. If you didn't know that,
Oh,
it's like different.
that
But
does change the vibe.
still, it wasn't like a club, right?
Yeah, I've been imagining it as like kind of a fun like dive bar this whole time.
Yeah, no. It's
VFW.
VFW in a vacation town that is open to the public. Like you don't have to be a member to go there.
Weird.
Yeah. Is where I bartended in case anybody needed that. No.
Danielle.
Also, I feel like, yeah, they're usually outside like any grocery store around here. Although I haven't seen any yet. It's still kind of early. Like, I think the season technically started yesterday here. And I've been looking for them for 2 weeks.
I know that a bunch of, at least last year, a bunch of Abby's students were Girl Scouts. But like, I feel like it's probably not the same at my school, just like it's a different population.
Yeah.
That are not like less like the type to
be a Girl Scout.
Be a Girl Scout.
The employee who recently quit at my job had a daughter who was a Girl Scout, but I also think that she's like not doing it anymore because she was getting like older. I want to say she's probably 13, 14 now. But like the past few years, I had that little hookup.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just don't personally know anybody. I'm wondering if my sister will have my niece be a Girl Scout. Because we'd still be like a few years out from that even being an option for us.
Mm-hmm.
And do I really want to do that to myself? To me, all that kind of stuff is like, if she shows interest in it, sure. That's what Chris and I were talking about, like dance.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do like T-ball. But like if she says she wants to, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll read again at 15, which is only a minute away.
Okay.
Yay. I'm gonna have to go make myself some kind of beverage. I don't know. Did Connor finish the coffee? Probably.
When I finish during the sprint, I'll probably go get some frozen grapes out of the freezer.
I'm not quite gonna finish this section in this sprint, I don't think, but I'll get close.
At the rate you're going, I feel bad because Chris and Mabel threw up in the car.
Oh, poor Mabel.
Oh well, that's life.
We've all been there.
Yeah, it happens.
We've all been Chris and we've all been Mabel.
He also fed her and then directly left, so.
No.
Thankfully, Chris is not like gaggy at all because I am. Okay, on that note, let's begin. Beep. Beep beep. Welcome back. I did finish.
Good.
I'm giving that 4 stars. I feel like for a novella before a series that I'm not familiar with yet, it's hard to judge like how relevant it'll be, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
If it needed to even be there or not.
I lost my pen.
How do you guys?
I read 19 pages. I have 6 pages left in the section for today. So I'm almost done.
I think I only read like 3 pages.
Progress is progress.
Yeah. But I did get more coffee. So,
Ooh.
you know,
Okay.
that was good.
Hello. Thanks for joining us. I'm about halfway through Saga Volume 10. How many volumes are there of Saga at this point?
Yay.
Another series I've DNF'd. I didn't get much reading done because I chose to watch The Last of Us, and now I'm glad. That's fair. I did watch quite a bit of TV myself. I'm a little bit intimidated to now jump into this, but I'll feel good like making the little bit of progress that I can.
Yeah.
When you start something chunky, it's like there's so much left here. Although this isn't as long as I thought it was. It's less than 500 pages.
That's surprising because it looks like it would be almost it could be up to 600 just from eyeballing it.
195 pages. But I think that the next 2 are like significantly, let me look it up, longer. Because even on Goodreads says that it's 560 pages the paperback. Not true. So whatever Goodreads says for these other 2 could also be not true. Jade War 590, so slightly longer. Jade Legacy says 713, which that's a big book. I gave up on Saga also. I really tried though. I'm reading The Toll by Sherry Priest right now. I don't know what that is. For me, Saga, I was to the point where I was like waiting for the volumes to come out. And so each time I felt like I had to kind of like reread and refresh.
Yeah.
And so I decided I didn't care enough to do that. I wasn't completely disliking it. Jade Legacy hurted. You scare me because I know that Fonda Lee will kill people. And so I'm like, what happened? I'm gonna find out for myself.
I do really want to read those eventually.
I also want to read it.
I'm ready to be herded.
Mm-hmm. I'm not ready to be herded yet, but I will be ready to be herded.
I mean, I'll even say in the first book, you'll get herded.
I feel like maybe I'll read it this summer.
Again, it's something when I finished it, I was like, oh, I wish I had time for the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely plan on when you read it, probably reading all of it.
Yeah.
Danielle, when are you going to read the next one?
That's the last one. She finished them.
Oh, really? I thought that was the middle one.
Jade War. And then Jade Legacy. Also, I love the monochrome moment of the series being like green, red,
Mm-hmm.
and then blue. I like how that looks on a bookshelf.
Yeah.
What other thoughts do I have? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about my roast because we
Ooh.
did like the whole like potatoes, cooked carrots situation, and I love cooked carrots.
Me too.
Me too.
Is Fondly doing
Oh,
like what's next for her? That's I'm clicking on Goodreads to see if there's like coming.
Danielle, I really thought that you still had one more. I can't believe.
It does have a expected publication 2023. It looks like a standalone. I don't know. Looks like she had. Oh, it's a novella. It looks like she has a standalone fantasy novella coming out this year. 160 pages.
I'm over novellas. Just read the whole book.
What'd you say?
Said I'm over novellas. Just write the whole book.
For stats purposes, novellas are hard, but it is satisfying to finish thing. To me, 160 pages is not bad length for a novella. But like a 40-page novella, why?
Yeah, that's a short story.
Agreed.
Like to me, 160 is like, okay, you just like, this just can't quite be called a novel.
Yeah.
Why? You people need to yell at me when I do silly, goofy stuff, like keep the banner up the whole time.
I need to figure out, because I'm going to finish this. I need to figure out what my nonfiction for March is going to be. Because I'm trying to read a nonfiction every month. And I have Unmasking Autism on hold, but it's going to come in 4 weeks, which might not be soon enough. Yes, Bailey.
You presented me with a nonfiction that I can make myself prioritize if you need to.
Yes, I forgot. Yes, that's coming in soon. You're right.
I can make it work for March.
Excellent. Okay, that's a good plan. Because I like forget that that's nonfiction. We're talking about I'm Glad My Mom Died.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, like memoirs feel like a separate category
it's a
for me.
kind of nonfiction. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas like the nonfiction I've read so far this year has been this and The Stranger Beside Me.
Right.
Which are like not memoirs. Well, I guess The Stranger Beside Me like is part memoir a little bit, but not really.
Self-inserty.
It's self-inserty.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad my mom died. I think I pushed off the hold. Like
you messaged me and were like, I got my hold, and you're like, should I deliver later? And I was like, yeah, at least 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
But in March I can make it happen.
Okay.
That'll be fun. Also, because I'm tracking the color of book covers on my spreadsheet this year, because Lizzie taught me how I can. It'll be satisfying to put yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna 45.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I am gonna finish my section and then I'll have to hop out before the hour.
Okay.
Do my tutoring session. If you're still going in an hour after that, then I will probably hop back in.
We'll see how much I'm.
Yeah, but no worries if not.
Okay.
What's the FBI book?
I just got one about the start of the FBI and a second one about Michelle Obama.
Was that
The start of
Osage County or whatever?
I've read
Flowers of the Killer Moon or something.
Ooh, I own that.
Me too. I bought the Kindle book. I don't remember when. I mean, I read it already, but
Why do I do this?
I was like, when did I get this?
I shouldn't say I bought it. I kept it when it was presented to me for the store. So I'll get to that eventually if that is the book.
It's being adapted.
It is?
With Leo DiCaprio, I think.
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a huge fan of him. Okay, time to read. I gotta get back into my big brain fantasy mood.
I will.
Okay.
I'll stay in
That's
this room
later.
for a little bit while I read, and then I'll hop out. But I will see you all
I
later.
will for sure chat with you sometime later
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
babe. Hello.
Hello.
We're taking a short break because the dog is still kind of freaking out. I'm forcing him to be up here with me because the Millie is standing outside talking to my neighbor.
Uh,
I'm like, please move on. And I don't think she's in my house yet. And when she's on my porch, he's gonna lose his mind.
okay.
Okay.
Well, I read 9 pages.
Amazing. I read like 12. Again, the like pages of this again. Like I feel like people think this is longer than it is, and the words are not like it's fairly big on the page.
Yeah.
It's a good paced fantasy.
It really looks like huge though. Like when you're holding up that book, I'm like, ah. But
I mean, the next two I have in hardcover, and that's just like way worse to maneuver.
yeah.
She said she was talking about the what is it called? Killer of the Flower Moon.
Yeah, Killers of the Flower Moon.
Hi.
Hi.
I was admitting at the beginning of these sprints that I fell asleep during your sprints last week. And Melody's joining us. All our afternoon people.
Yeah.
I know you prefer to be an afternoon person also.
Well, it's noon. This is just
It's 2 p.m. here now.
yeah.
Fun time. Well, if you're going to be reading with us, let us know what you're reading.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, like, how close are you in approaching being finished?
Me?
with your book? Yeah.
Oh, well, let's find out. I have 38 pages left.
38?
I'm reading our book, Amy. I'm gonna finish it today.
I forgot you guys were reading that together. Did Amy already finish?
No.
Okay.
Amy is busy.
I know.
Amy is overcommitted.
She was overcommitted because she did this last month too, and I know that she was just like
Yeah.
But she keeps powering through, so proud of her.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. It was late for you. It's the thing of like late for like it wasn't actually that late. It's specifically late for me. Not even other people who live in my region. Me.
Yeah.
I guess it was 8:30 when I was like, okay, eyes closed.
Love that about you.
Watching Ruby is making me cry.
What does that mean?
Reading Tender as the Flesh. I almost bought that the last time I was at a bookstore. It was between that and another thing. And I did the other thing because it seems so silly to buy like a physical copy of such a short thing.
Well, when you're on such like a strict.
I
Yeah.
could write a book that's going to take me an hour to read, or I'm working on my first lesson plan of my mini unit. Yay! Hopefully it's going well. That's why I said for you. Yeah, late for me.
Oh,
that I am making so little progress. It's pretty dense, isn't it?
it is. It's hard, and it's like I think I honestly like it does a disservice to the book to read it over so much time and like while reading so many other things, which is something that me and Amy both chronically do, is read too many books at once.
Yeah. I like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, was in the middle of like 5 things, and I think now I'm back to 2. So
I want that. Like I want to be reading only 2 things, but it's absolutely impossible for me.
I don't think I'm Huck. The little barks can be done. Okay? Yeah. He's like I'm trying to be good, but I cannot. What was I saying?
Reading 2 books
at once. I don't even remember.
Well, yeah, like I'm reading I think 3 other books besides this. And I'm thinking like as soon as I finish this, I have a different book I'm gonna start instead of like finishing something else.
I did remember what I was going to say, but I don't think I'm committed to too many things in March. As I just told Lizzie I would read I'm Glad My Mom Died.
Perfect. I think me and Martina are gonna read East of Eden.
Oh, that's a good partner for that.
Yeah, it is. But I also was like, I need to stop doing buddy reads because I can't read on a schedule.
Yeah. I've been doing quite a few, but I feel like I had a list of buddy reads to get through, and I've been like just getting through that list, and I haven't like committed to much like new ones. Let me see where I am at my list of buddy reads to work in. If I read I'm Glad My Mom Died with Lizzie, then all I have is stuff with you. I have The Retreat and The Thursday Murder Club.
Oh.
Only other ones left on my like what I'm trying to get to.
Oh yeah, let me know when those are up. I'm ready.
All right. I need to get that under control, but I always move back towards lots of things. My heart is happy with 2. Rarely am I actually only reading 1. And yes, my mini unit is going really well so far. I'm getting really excited about it, and it's coming together. It's about activism and children as activists.
Ooh, that's so fun.
Sounds like a lot of work, but yes, good work.
Yeah. Yay.
How's your back to school going?
It's good. It is like I'm just taking 2 classes right now, and work has been kind of slow, although it's picking up, so that's alarming. Because I'm like, dang, I really like in my undergrad I took 4 classes, like a full load, and I had 2 jobs. How did I do that?
Back in the day too, when I used to work with 3 jobs, and I'm like, how?
Like what?
Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong though. You like work with your parents?
My mom, yeah.
Okay, so does she like delegate tasks to you?
Yeah, like within our like project like client structure, there's like specific tasks that are mine, and then stuff that is hers. So, but
because
like if I like, she can.
We'll start at 15 because the mail lady is probably actively here.
Huck. Hey, Huck.
Hey, Huck. Stop.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. And your Carbon's probably gonna be like, "What's going on?"
No.
Sorry. Huck.
He protect.
Do you get busy in the spring because you work with?
Yeah. Yeah. Like by March, like we're gonna be busy, and my mom's gonna be like, "Help," and I'm gonna be like, "No."
I'm reading Grapes of Wrath in May. I'm happy for everyone else reading smart people books.
Yay!
Finish Saga.
Good job.
You never said how many there were. Like, are you like completely caught up on the series now with that?
Oh yeah, she was reading 10, right?
Yeah. I can't nearly as much now that I'm getting older. I'm just like a tired old lady.
I also think like my like a lot of the work that I turned in was like bad. Like I wrote bad papers, I did bad projects. Like it was not good, and that's because I didn't have time to do it.
Sometimes you try your best, and that's all. Fork. Yeah, my apologies again. Yeah, this was number 10.
10 out of.
Are you caught
I'm
up?
just gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, maybe I'm not.
You fine?
Nope.
Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
I guess I'm just not gonna get the information because you know doesn't want to tell us. Okay, you can read again
10
now.
out of 10. Okay.
Yes, 10 out of 10. Does she even know what we're asking?
Why would I know, Danielle?
Okay, see you in 20 minutes. beep. Beep, beep. Welcome back.
Hi.
How'd you do?
12 pages.
I did 13, I think. Yay.
Yay.
So good. Adriana stopped by.
Hi.
Her to have more plans on the weekend than I do, but I'm doing things. We don't have things to go to next weekend. That should be okay.
I think I'm going to LA next weekend because it's my friend's birthday this weekend, but she had COVID, so
Nice.
can't hang out.
I was scared that's what I maybe had this week, but it was not.
Yes. So good.
Look at us all like at the same pace, basically. 13 pages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making such good progress.
Yay.
That's fair. Yeah.
Oh, and you're working on lesson plans, right? Amy's not reading. Yes. Okay.
Sorry, I got a text. I was trying to decipher. I'll probably be here until like Chris shows up back home, so I don't know when that will be. I'm having a good time for now. Well, I hit my hour for the day during that.
Good job. She's back.
My streak has re-begun.
Yay.
My 1-day streak. Yes.
Gotta
not-
start somewhere.
That's the vibe of the month for you, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have a lot of writing I need to do this weekend today, but I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm reading my book.
And I have no plans tomorrow. I'm like, what needs done? Mostly chores around this place.
Yikes.
Per usual, I have about like probably 20 loads of laundry that could use done.
Oh
Right?
my
Exactly.
god.
It's bad.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like due for a deep clean. And I'm looking around, I'm like,
That's
a
kind of
little
where I'm at.
crusty.
It's time for the bathrooms to be cleaned. Not just the like, oh, I need to pick up and wipe some surfaces. Like, no, I probably should like scrub my shower, replace like the shower curtain liner, like actually clean some stuff. Clean my oven, you know, the fun stuff.
Not clean your oven.
Huh?
Clean your oven?
I mean, I feel like Chris might be the messiest putting stuff in the oven ever.
Dang.
He just like lets everything drip to the bottom. And like the next time you want to use the oven, it's gonna start on fire.
Yeah, I've definitely had a few accidents in our oven.
Ooh, I'm going to Seattle tomorrow, so I have to haul ass on this list. Hopefully to do fun things.
Yeah.
I mean, how far are you from Seattle, if you don't mind sharing? Because I'm always 2 hours from any city. I don't know how close that is. I feel like Amy also lives in like a more rural community like I do. Maybe
Yeah.
the wrong vibe, but
That's the vibe I get from the
pick up on
wooded B-roll.
I think an hour and a half.
That's nice.
Drive into the city, right?
Yeah. That's like I grew up like about an hour and a half from New York City. And that was like
That's like a major city too, though. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm 2 hours from Des Moines.
Dang.
Fun. I'm visiting them while they're there. You're
Yay.
visiting the visitors.
That's such a nice
Is
trip.
Mom going with you? I think that I won't say what I was going to say, I guess. It's like somewhat a secret. When I go to the airport sometime soon, I think that Chris and Mabel are both going to come with me. Does my dog live here right now? But only a few days here. Is he joking right now?
Huck. Hey, Huck.
Stop. I still have to learn stuff next week.
Oh.
Was this your final semester, Amy? Let's just let my dog bark, let the sirens go at your place.
There were, like, at the very end of that sprint, I was like, oh my god, because there were some people walking through, like, the parking lot, like, having a very loud,
conversation.
very vulgar discussion.
Right. We have, like, a road trip planned in June. My cousin's getting married in Colorado.
Fun.
I know, but I'm not going to be able to sit in the car for that long.
Oh.
It's like a 2-day drive.
Oh my god.
It'll be the farthest we've taken Mabel, and I'll be like straight up 8 months pregnant. Chris is gonna be like, I'm not doing this.
Oh my god.
2 more terms after this. We'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
I'll be done with my teaching credentialing in December 2023.
Okay.
It's like almost a full year left. That's fair. Never ending.
Exciting that it's,
No.
you know, this year at least.
Right, like you're in the year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I like now had to choose to go back to school, like what I would want. I think that's the whole reason I dropped out in the first place. Was like, I don't know what to do. So why am I doing this? Right. Like, when I
Yeah.
thought I was very much like, I have no intentions of getting a job that I would need this for. So why am I doing it?
What were you going for?
Like at that point, I was just like going to our community college, getting like my
Like gen ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I still don't think at this point. Like obviously there's other like office type jobs that just like having an associate's degree is good to have to get in. But there's never, I don't know. I feel like every job I've gotten has been because I knew somebody, so.
Yeah, and I think like at this point, like you have a work history that speaks for your.
Like I have now at this point, like basically could consider myself like in like a manager position in like this setting. So I feel like I could get a job elsewhere if I wanted to. But I don't want to work.
Oh, yeah.
We'll read at 45.
Okay.
Oh, my back is starting to hurt a little, but we're surviving. So if I lay down during this, just don't worry about it.
Okay. 26 pages. So, do you think I can finish in 2 more sprints?
That should be our goal. We'll be here until Ruby finishes her book. Ruby's like, just because you said that, I'm going to switch books.
I'm like, oh, actually, I was going to start something.
I texted Chris and was like, when are you going to come home? Because I did go downstairs and I think that our food is done. So I was like, do you want to check this? Okay. Are we ready? Ready, set, go?
Ready, set, go.
Okay. Sophie. I also see Lizzie's back. Hi. Hello, Lizzie.
Hi, Lizzie.
I was saying hi and no one could hear me.
Yeah, I forget the look.
I said hello, and I hope that wasn't the last sprint.
No, I'll probably do just one more.
Okay.
Thanks. My family is on their way to
I read 11 pages.
I read 10 pages.
So I will probably not finish in one more sprint, but I'll be so
Oh,
close.
no.
I'll be
You
so
want me to do like a
close.
little longer one?
No,
Like,
no,
finish? Okay.
no.
Lizzie, how was your time away?
It was good. I taught Ella some math
Oh,
about
nice.
probability and statistics, but like 7th grade probability and statistics. So not like crazy.
Nice.
Like satisfying, not like actually too difficult.
Yeah. Though actually probability is my least favorite topic in all of math. Like no matter what level, like 4th grade probability, 7th grade probability, I don't care. I hate it.
Interesting.
So whenever a student is like, it's probability time, I'm like, no.
I'm really bad at geography. I'm not geography, geometry in general.
I love geometry.
Looks like Melanie had to leave us.
So did Amy.
It looks like Amy had to leave us.
But we got Lizzie.
I'm back.
Fun.
And Connor's gonna make me lunch.
What's her whatever they
We'll see.
I need to do my grocery order tonight. We did the fun thing where I was like, okay, we eat the same things and are so sick of everything, and told Chris to find a like TikTok recipe to get stuff last week, and I did the same. And mine was not that good. I kind of want to do the same thing this week and just like find something new to have.
Yeah, that's such a fun idea.
I was like, okay, we need to figure something out. And I knew he wouldn't like Google recipes or like Pinterest or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
go to TikTok and just type in recipes and start watching some stuff.
Mhm.
Everyone one looks good. I don't know though. Kayla told me last night she was having some like dumplings, which I've never really had, but it sounded good. But then she said they weren't good, but I'm still like, it sounds good.
I'm ready for a snack, but I don't really know what I have.
I just had some Christmas during that last sprint, like a little bit of it. You want like a chip snack, like a little snack, or like a snack?
I kind of want some fruit, but I have some clementines. Maybe I'll have a clementine. Not my cat, but the fruit.
I like never buy fruit because I'm like not gonna eat it. But I want to eat it, but it's because if I have to put it in the fridge, then it's all over because I don't want to eat something cold.
Oh, really?
Interesting.
I diligently eat bananas. I eat a lot of bananas. But
I like bananas right now too.
Other fresh fruit, I tend to let go bad.
I bring clementines in my lunch to work. And then I always, in the mornings, I have yogurt with strawberries and blueberries on top. So I always have strawberries and blueberries.
Yeah, like I'll make like kind of like a compote. I'll like throw all the frozen berries just into a pot and I'll have that with my oatmeal. Because it gets microwaved with the oatmeal, so it's not cold.
Interesting that you don't like cold fruit. Because
I
do not want it warmed up like you just said.
Well, I wouldn't warm up like a plate of strawberries that I was gonna eat, but I would like
with the
I have to take them out in the morning and then eat them in the afternoon so that they're not like cold. I would only warm up an already cooked fruit.
As I'm eating frozen grapes.
Yeah. I just have really sensitive teeth. I don't like to eat cold things.
That's fair. I don't know. I feel like I've been like craving things, and then when I have them, they have not been satisfying, which is the worst.
That is the worst.
Like yesterday, I wanted a burrito so bad, so I got one, and it sucked.
No.
And then this morning, because my burrito last night sucked, I was like, I want a breakfast burrito. And the Taco Bell here doesn't open for breakfast until 9. So I like waited, because nobody does breakfast burritos here. I waited for Taco Bell to open at 9, and I pulled through at like 9:03, which our Taco Bell here sucks. Like the staff is terrible. I pulled through at like 9:03, and nobody was like working yet. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this little drive, and I went for like a loop and pulled back in at like 9:20, and still nobody was working. Like the lights were on, but it looked like only one person was in there, and they were like not taking orders. And so I had my heart set on this.
Mm-hmm.
Taco John's and got a breakfast burrito, and it just wasn't what I was looking forward to all morning.
From Taco John's? Of course not.
Yeah. I mean, Taco Bell isn't like quality either, but yeah. So I've had like quite a few consecutive not satisfying meals.
Ugh.
Also, like following me not feeling good when I'm feeling like, oh, I feel good, I want to eat food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so sad. Even worse.
Yeah.
You deserve a good snack.
So hopefully our supper tonight is good. I've kind of been wanting to order pizza too, though. Like not tonight, but maybe tomorrow.
Mm.
Clearly the picture of health this weekend. Shall we read at 15 after? So 35 and then wrap it up?
Yeah.
What should I say?
My eyes are like closing.
You need a nap?
Yeah.
Take a nap after this.
Yeah.
Tired.
I always support a nap.
I actually was up at 7, even though I was like, Bailey, I don't want to do sprints at 7.
Thank you. Chris is the best. And like we always like each of us will take one morning on the weekends to wake up when Mabel wakes up. But he lets me decide that on Saturdays based on if she's sleeping or not.
Oh.
He woke up at 5:30, so it was Chris's morning to get up. Which means tomorrow, no matter what, I have to get up when she gets up. I could not function that way. Like the night before, I'd have to know I was going to have to get up. But that's what he's here for. Lizzie, are you going to be reading something else?
Yes, I am. I think I'm going to be reading Love and Other Disasters.
Are you just starting this?
No, I'm like maybe halfway through.
You liked that one, didn't you, Ruby?
Yeah, like I feel like I probably gave it 4 stars when I read it, but now I'm like, I literally don't remember anything about it except for one specific scene.
For some reason, I feel like in my mind, I remember you giving that like a glowing review.
Yeah,
I don't.
could have happened.
Could have happened. Couldn't tell you now. Right.
Couldn't tell you.
Awesome.
But I do think that was like the first book I read with a like a non-binary, not only like character but like perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I probably was really like amped about that.
Right.
And then that's what inspired my mom to read it because she heard me talking about it.
She also read it. Did she?
And I was like, oh. I was like, Mom, do you know what smutty means?
Love that. Love that. Okay, we shall, and then check
Okay.
in, and then take naps and have meals and such. Beep. Beep, beep.
Hello.
Hello. Ruby, how close did you get?
3 pages left. 3.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
No. Ooh. We'll get there.
I'm literally on the floor. I'm not supposed to be here. Hi. Hi, Danielle.
Yeah.
You will tell.
Oh my gosh, I might.
You're
You
gonna
don't
call
know.
supervisor or
Yeah, I don't know.
Really? How did you do?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I read 32 pages, but it's a romance. It's quick. And then I stopped like a couple minutes ago because they were about to have sex, and I was like, I don't want to be interrupted in the middle of a smut scene, you know?
Sure.
So I was like, I'll just stop now and go on Instagram before it starts, and then I'll.
I usually like if I get to the end of a chapter or something and there's only like a couple minutes left, I stop. And especially when I'm hosting, I always stop like the minute before.
Mm.
I feel like, I read 20 pages that last sprint.
Nice.
I was gonna say I have had such a satisfying, productive day so far.
Good.
For like hanging out with me all day. So
Right.
I'm done with this for now. I'm gonna have to take a break, do some productive things. But I'll be around for the day if anyone needs some motivation later. I mean, I won't be back live, but
Literally is
I still have,
threatening to sprint all day.
yeah. Like it's
I
laundry.
don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll take a nap.
You guys both, Ruby, finish your 3 pages, and then you guys both go have a nap.
No, I think after I have lunch, I will be awake again. Like
Yeah.
eating will give me energy. That's what it's for.
I have a doctor's appointment next week to talk about my me being tired all the time.
It could be helpful.
Yeah.
There are also some other issues that may be related.
Right.
But I'm gonna be like, yeah, I have to take a nap every single day.
I mean,
like I'm a baby.
There could be like something behind that, or you could just be tired.
I could just be tired. We'll see. We'll see.
But yeah, Danielle, that was the end. That was the last one. I'm sorry. I was gonna say though, like Danielle, if you need those nighttime sprints, you need to just host them, and we will come.
Yeah, and like, the Pacific, well, now it's just me mostly. I was like, the Pacific girlies.
There's not as many as there once was. Because if somebody else is hosting them late, I can show up for like some time. I just can't make it to the end. So there's that. But
I can make it to the end.
that's the end of this for today. So
bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Yay.
Thanks for